Okay, I'm gonna do the credit builder. And that bitch boosted me so damn high, bruh. I was like, fuck. I've been using that bitch every day. And within like, I know 3 months I should be at like just 735. But pretty soon I'm trying to get it to 800. You know, I'm not a big credit person. I don't too much care about it, but I started to do a lot of cool things. I mean, I haven't used it, but like on my app, they do cool stuff. So something else is dope from Chime is once you build your credit up enough, they start trusting you, basically. So just like a credit card, they'll give you a limit. So like this week, like -70, right? I swiped and it went to -70. And I'm like, oh shit, well I don't have a card that what is it called? That does overdrafts. What this shit do is it do something called spot me. And what it'll do is it'll fund your money all the way until you get paid. So you can swipe all day and it just pull it when you get pulled. So I'm new to this stuff, but yeah, that's dope to me. I've never seen that like that. I really appreciate Chime, you know.
Are you giving a plug to Chime? Oh, bro. That's just hilarious. Part of it makes me angry, but the other part, Chime got a plug. Goodness gracious. Diverse universe in the building. Okay, what happened to... So you had to make a whole new unpopular opinion?
It was the same one, but
You just had to write everything back down.
write it all back down. I just didn't get the juicy parts because I don't remember them. Damn, they were juicy. They were amazing. A lot of research.
So I'm like, what's the process on that?
That's why this would be a part two. It would be a part two.
Part two is always cool. It's always the bee's knees. People don't want me going live from my page no more. That's what I be hearing.
You know my favorite song is actually Super Gremlins.
Is what?
Super Gremlins.
What is that?
What? And we could be superstars.
Oh.
Man, I've never been like the biggest Kodak. I mean, back in the day when he first came out, I was a pretty big fan.
I missed the boat. I missed the Kodak.
What?
I really do.
When the Kodak first came out, well, not when he first came
Is
out.
is this around the Lockjaw one? 'Cause that's when I first noticed him, but I didn't view him as anything special.
For me, it was 2016, 2017.
This is when he was doing the whole tunnel vision.
I think it's before. Yeah, it's before that. This is like his old mixtape, like almost underground.
Well, like, didn't Lockjaw come out like 2014? Cause you talking about like No Flocka and all that. No Flocka.
Yeah, whenever that came out, that
Okay.
date wrong.
Yeah, that might have been like right before that. Right before what I'm talking about. 'Cause he had hair. What you talking about? He had the little ugly
Well,
face.
yeah.
Okay.
And I was just like kind of
Yes, I missed that boat. So when what we established that you don't remember the time. What all music was it? Do you remember all the music of him?
Hell no, he just had a unique ass flow, bro. He was just so fucking hard. And it was between him and NBA Youngboy. So I was on both of their tapes at the same time.
I remember when Youngboy started.
And I was just like, man, these niggas right here is something serious. But Kodak is Gucci Man. He's truly to me, he is elevated to Gucci Man status. And what I mean by that is you buy the product of Gucci Man. Like you want it on your song. Remember that song he did with Mario?
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of stuff you want because you can't get that nowhere else. You can only get that from Gucci. Then after that, I do see why they call a lot of these rappers his kids because the closest thing you'll get from that would be like if you just got a verse from Quavo. You know what I'm saying? And they rap exactly the same.
You saying Quavo have the sound?
Yeah, same sound as Gucci.
The same sound as Gucci?
Go listen to Quavo.
I think Quavo got his own sound, to be honest. I think Quavo got his own type of, I don't know, shebang.
When I be listening, I can't say Gucci now. More Gucci when he was just doing all that shit.
Gucci, I don't know what's going on with Gucci.
It's a little weird voice. Look at that other guy.
Ella Lente.
Bro, Terrence.
Not much, man. Chilling, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Shit.
Nigga, and then like he just got to going hiking.
Y'all sitting on this side?
We sit right there.
We're beating them cases.
Oh,
Y'all still think, but yeah, retired. That bro hard, man.
I mean, this something else that my thing. I'm gonna tell you who I like and I feel like it's been promoted all wrong. Corey LeRae. Corey LeRae. Bro, if she was a pop, bro, if they would put her in that pop lane, not saying that she can be like Doja Cat, but she can definitely be like the third from Doja. Like I just feel like if you keep marketing her as a rapper, these days, when she competing with people like Mulatto and like Megan Bars, bro. Megan be spitting, bro. Megan, I know men, a lot of people don't like Megan because she's explicit, but if you judging originality, bars, lyrical, and actually, you know what I mean, giving you a visual as she's rapping, bro, Megan is one of the best at that. Megan is one of the best at specifying her bars, like, and it be to a little T, like, the little T thing that you wouldn't think to put in your balls, like, I don't know, bro. Megan hard. Like rapping wise, like pen wise, Megan is hard. I don't think Corey LeRae should even be.
Corey LeRae is garbage.
But is she garbage as a rapper or is she just garbage as an artist?
Both.
Both. I mean, look, what's garbage about her as an artist?
Well, she had a chance to do a really nice cipher. That shit was so garbage.
That's as a rapper, though. That's as a rapper.
You saying as a rapper, right?
Yeah, I believe she sucks as a rapper, but I don't think she should be marketed as a rapper. She's not a rapper.
But then again, I know they bought into her likeness, so now she's a big LGB person. So everything she do is gay, gay, gay.
She ain't never Dej Low, but they
I
messed
just
up.
about to say Dej Low.
They messed up with Dej Low because they made her a rapper. She's not a rapper. Some of the people should not be labeled rappers, bro.
Just like what's her name? She thinks she did the most perfect role of being a gay rapper transition, which is Janelle Mo, whatever the hell her name is.
But you know what? She never stuck to like she can spit. She never. I'm not a pop singer. I'm not a singer. I'm a artist. Yeah, I'm an artist. Same thing with my guy, Childish Gambino. We got mad at Post Malone for declining to be on the freshman year because he said he's not a rapper. And I remember everybody being upset. Oh, so he can make black music, but no, that wasn't what he was saying.
Right.
Once you categorize me, even if I make a hit, this group would not approve of it, and that's a whole other fan base that I can't get because I'm categorized. So why categorize yourself? Why? You just won't be an artist, so you can come out and do whatever you want to. Childish Gambino can act in Star Wars, can make a song, can act, and can do stand-up, which was horrible, and you still be like, that's just an artist. He's expressing himself.
Right. I have been probably the most happiest person in the world that I have not heard from Chance the Rapper. I have never, ever liked Chance the Rapper.
I fuck with Chance the Rapper. That's my bad.
He's cool. I'm not ever saying these people aren't talented, but sometimes you can be talentedly garbage.
I want to know. Well, I want to know why was you never a Childish Gambino fan?
He is the perfect definition to me of what they consider to be an industry plant.
Facts.
He's somebody that didn't need anything. He just got in. He's just there. Oh, and also my best friend is also one of the best artists in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just,
I mean, his best friend was not Kanye.
I thought it was Childish Gambino.
Nah, Childish Gambino actually kind of spoke some way about him because he like, how did he get this fan base? It's the same fan base that Childish Gambino was trying to get.
I thought it was in a group or something.
Nah, Childish Gambino come from a whole other way. He came from like he had to write. Like he wrote on 30 Rock. He was a writer. Then he started acting. But then he started making music. So that was, you know what I mean? Childish Gambino. I mean, Chance the Rapper, a little backstory with him, which kind of supports your theory, is his father
Was already rich, wasn't he? I heard
his
that.
father worked like in some type of detail with like people that get people elected president.
Right,
And
yeah.
at the time he was working with Obama administration. Also, he had like an uncle who like did like something in sports with like Google or something. So he got like a big Google did it. It was crazy.
I remember that.
And it kind of came like, and then like Obama had endorsed him because they from Chicago. He from Chicago. He endorsed him. Then Lil Wayne shouted him out, and it was all up there from there. So yeah, you got a good point. But I like the Childish Gambino. To me, he was everything that Kid Cudi didn't become to me, because I was such a Kid Cudi guy. So I felt like this guy was gonna give me the Kid Cudi vibe. You know, that happy creator. And you looking real focused right now.
No, I was just gonna say this microphone don't even be over there.
It should, but I mean, kid don't be want to give me nothing.
I expected the girls to be here.
But they gotta sit over here too. You didn't care. You didn't even care. No, but first of all, hey, Allen looked like a creative player on like 2K. Hey, you look just like you look like how they little faces be. Hey, y'all see shot by Allen. Allen look like a creative player on 2K. I mean that respectfully. What this guy is. Shout out to goddamn Allen. Yeah, bro, but I get what you're saying. I'm gonna tell you what always confused me. Certain people that made an impact, and I feel like I was there for it, but I just didn't see it. So it would make me feel like the impact is manufactured. Like we don't talk about that so much. Like people be manufacturing impacts, and us being our age, we was there to know that is not how it happened.
Right.
Like R.I.P. to Mac Miller. I was there for his very first song. I remember Donald Trump, 2010-11. I remember saying, bro, kind of fire because he got a different style. Like, damn, why nobody black ever did that? Like, take them doing Zuzu's beats and just start spitting on there. Like, he was like Wiz Khalifa meet like, you know, that LA swag clash. So I fucked with him. But after time left, I lost touch with him. And I remember just looking, you know, Big Sean taking over. Drake is really Drake jumped over all of them. They all kind of came out around the same time. But what threw me off was when he passed. Actually, it was before he passed. Before he passed, he started getting praised. Like, you know, pioneer in his genre, elevator. I was like, I was there. No, everybody was doing it. Tyler, the Creator, was doing it. Earl Sweatshirt, in fact, was doing it. All these people were doing this style. So I got confused, like, how the fuck we say Mac Miller is this? Then he died. I'm like, oh shit. Now he could have had to work. He wasn't popping before he passed. He had his time had ran his course. But now it's a thing. Like now it's a Mac Miller kind of have a lane. Logic. Like how did he take over, bro? Like what was we? Do you remember that Logic run?
I kept hearing a lot about Logic, and then I seen his dad. I was like, I guess.
You remember the Logic run, bro? I don't know if you. Bro, it
A
was
little
like
bit.
3 years ago, bro. It was like people was like listening to Logic, and I don't know one song.
What?
I don't know
I don't
one
know the
Logic
song, but I do
song.
know he's very talented.
Bro, I don't even know if he's very talented.
He's severely talented. I
Is
will
he?
give him that. He's
What
a
does
pussy,
he do?
but he's talented.
Someone like it's just at rapping, like just a talent
Just a
rapping.
rapper. He's not a hit maker, but he. Who did he copy? I swear he sounded just like this.
This nigga was selling out like arenas, like
Yeah, he does.
without the radio. This nigga was like Eminem without the edge. Like he's just selling.
That's what he is. He's a Christian Eminem.
Oh, he's Christian? Man, come on, man.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say that's what he is, but that's what he acts like.
But I'm
Christian
just
Eminem.
saying, that's crazy. Like, for him to go, man, I don't know, man. I be feeling like some people, like, Anderson Peak, I love people say this nigga popped overnight, because he did not. I've been bumping Anderson Peak way before he started singing. Anderson Peak been out since 2013 on MTV Jams. Them same songs nobody like. Mama Should Have Told Me, on Sweet Pea, all those type of songs. So none of he's popping people say that his is overnight. But it's a bunch of people that I be like, where was they impacted and how is they held at such a regard? Like I like what Juice WRLD did, but I liked the songs, but I didn't feel that it was like changing the world as much as it is now. Like they put him on that level. I think Pop Smoke deserved to be on that level because he took a risk with a style that nobody wasn't doing. That's bravery. But I don't know, some of these people power it's not like he was there for it. Then some people power, you look at it now, I've been talking for a long time. Some people power, you look at it now and you be like, damn, bro, they was popping then and we act like they wasn't. Like, am I tripping? Or Ja Rule was killing it.
Well, I mean, it's like when that media machine decides to turn on its light, you got to do some favors first. Like you gonna always be five. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about like Gunna having that run that he just had like a couple years ago.
Yeah, hey, he ain't touching it again.
He ain't gonna do it again. But if he was to do some favors, he might catch a song, with Kanye.
He ain't talented like as a rapper to me. I hate him.
He's a rhythm artist to me. He just gonna rhyme all day.
Yeah.
And just keep it soothing. Like, I don't see it. Like, to me, incredibly, Young Thug is extremely talented.
That's different. Now, that's one of them Gucci's.
Yes.
That's the Gucci baby mixed with some Wayne, mixed with some. I think he even way back then.
Yes.
That nigga like Rick James. That nigga in a Rick James type of jeans.
Young Thug's talent is so, man.
As a creator, bro, it's very underwhelming how, like, I don't know, bro. Out of everybody, like out of the Eminems, a lot of artists can't do this. Out of the Eminems, like who else can do this? I don't know. Andre got that type of impact.
Yeah.
I would even say Kanye. No. I'm gonna take them off. But certain people got that impact that they can do something with music that make you think about quitting it.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's overwhelming. It's like,
I can't do that.
where did you do this? Like, who told you this was cool?
Who told you this was cool? That's the best way to describe it.
Think about being an artist at the time.
There
AI came out.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? This is the hottest record in the country? I have to make a record like this?
And it's double meaning? Hold on, wait. That's a double meaning? You have to go read the double meaning? Like, nigga, what was he on when he created this?
The people who will be looking at him will be somebody like a Bruno Mars. Like, I could do that, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, see, Bruno Mars and Kanye and Jay-Z, like those type of artists, they make it because they give you can do it, but then you can't.
Exactly.
But you feel you can do it.
You remember, what's his name? Damn. He's a white boy back in the day. He was before Justin Bieber. Right before Justin Bieber. He was in Justin Bieber's place.
Justin Timberlake?
Before him.
Before Aaron Carter?
Yes.
Aaron Carter was not before Justin Timberlake.
Was it him?
Bad. Aaron Carter was like You was right. He like right in between Justin and Justin.
It's like right
It's
there,
like right 2 months.
Because I keep wanting to say I can't see him without that error.
Like that's Nick Carter's little brother.
Right.
And he was in Justin there, but I'm sorry.
Did you see the interview they did on Vlad? He was talking about who the best singer in the world he's ever seen.
No.
Bruno Mars. It was said he hits octaves that I could never ever do. He was like,
Aaron is not a singer.
for real? He's white.
Wait, he said Bruno Mars?
He said Bruno Mars is the best singer he's ever seen in his life. He said no one in the music game vocally could fuck with Bruno Mars.
I disagree. I'm gonna tell you who I feel like is on that same list that me and you was talking about. And we gotta start that off more. Me and Kid started that off. Artists that is talented enough to make you don't want to do it, and artists that is talented enough to make you feel like you can do it.
Yep.
Both of those are talents. Another artist that I feel like vocally is a killer, and I see people try to sound like him, but they can't. The Weeknd.
Oh my goodness.
That nigga voice is. Listen to that nigga song at night, bro. You probably get in the. That's a freaky nigga voice.
Wow.
That nigga voice has been channeled. That nigga is a fucking. What you call them, wailing things? Banshee.
Man, matter of fact, big shout out to The Weeknd for helping Drake's career. I thought Drake was the hottest singer because this nigga's backup vocals.
Facts.
What the fuck? I just thought about that shit. He didn't even have a credit on the whole thing. I don't think he ever put his name out there. It wasn't no featuring Weeknd. It was a Drake song. Oh, that's crazy.
Bro, they said this nigga didn't even know how to make songs, and I'm like, y'all let him record like this, and he's breaking like, even though y'all kind of structure it, he's like, he have literally like nobody talk about this. They talk about T-Pain. He have ruined how people compose music. I don't care what nobody say. It's not Drake. It was him. He have destroyed how niggas make music. Niggas used to have a come in, a hook, bow, or a verse, the hook, then bow. This nigga just come in off key, just, I was in the kitchen, I was thinking, ooh. You be like, well, where he going? No hook for about 60 minutes. Then the end, you catch it was the hook, and they did, oh, that's the name of the song. You be like, how did you do that?
Most folks' beats have to help their vocals.
This
nigga don't even, the beat be stopped by now. He just,
the beat be over.
Yeah, that nigga right there is, man.
But nobody is talking about it. That's what's freaking me out. He just leveling up hits. He just hits. And you're not even realizing, like I'm thinking about another artist that just did it.
Now,
rapid hits.
Now I will say, people don't understand why this is my most favorite besides Michael Jackson.
Okay.
This is my most favorite
We
singer.
understand that Mike is off this chart.
Yeah,
Mike is not in this conversation.
My favorite singer in the world. And I literally showed a girl, she like, he never wrote nothing, and she was surprised when I showed him all the songs. It's motherfucking Jeremiah.
Oh yeah, Jeremiah's a beast.
Y'all not understand the music that Jeremiah has made.
Is undercover.
Jeremiah has captivated every year. Bruh, I didn't even know the songs that he made. And I was just like, what?
And we're not talking about the ones that he's actually singing.
Yes, he actually helped other niggas, man.
He actually is a problem, bro.
Couple of Chris Brown songs, couple of them was hits, was Jeremiah, bro. People just think this nigga's birthday sex. But listen to birthday sex. Do you not hear the way this nigga singing?
Hey, birthday sex was definitely before his time, nigga.
Can you make another song like, ooh, like the fuck?
I don't know what he was doing, but that nigga was incredible.
Man, I went back and checked out his catalog, and I was just like, there's no way that he has 8 hits. I mean, literally, he was on songs with niggas that you didn't know it was him.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just like, what the fuck? I'm trying to think about which. I know one was Chris Brown's song. I think another one was Dollar Sign. That's his name. Something Dollar Sign.
Ty Dolla $ign actually right too. People sleep on him.
He's my most worst artist. I hate him with a passion.
Well, I think he goes under that so good that it looks like you can do it. But he's not that good though.
I gotta do it now. Hold on. Anytime I think of him singing, I just have to clear my throat. It's just so gargly.
I think, okay, because you brought this up. What I think made Ty Dolla $ign dope, Because over the time, I think his style been taken. I do think his style been taken. A lot of artists do it now. Like even The Weeknd do it. Ooh, Josh made a good point. The Weeknd also stole this style. It's that uninterested style. It's that I'm not really here style. And that's how his videos was. He was too cool for the video. Like, not like I'm trying to be cool. No, nigga, I'm too high. I'm too, you know what I mean? Even Snoop Dogg didn't really do this as much. Because, you know, Snoop Dogg's a gangster. You don't want to look like you out. But Ty Dolla $ign mastered that, Joe. You know what I mean? It's two and one of your friends. Ooh, yeah. I don't want him. And he just be dead.
I hear it now.
You know what I mean?
Like,
you know what I mean? You gonna make them as cheesy or no? Or no? Like, he was just real kind of like, I'm just going through the rhythm. I'm too cool to try. And that, if it's done correctly, people will love it. If you too cool to try, it's you in love with it.
The day he goes financially bankrupt, I will cheer. I cannot stand Ty Dolla $ign.
This is bro, we stumbling somewhere. Cause that's a different type of master. That's that Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is not cool at all. Nothing about him is cool. Did y'all see that one when he was in there fighting for the lower housing thing?
Yeah.
You see how uncool he looked? He looked so lame. Like, first of all, he had his hat under him.
Man!
He had his hat like this. And that's all I got to say, and thank you. And walked away and put his hat on. I said, this nigga looks so uncool. Like, nothing about him is superstar. He's so uncool that it looked cool. That it looked like, it looked like you're not trying. And that's cool. Cool is not trying too. Like, not like Kanye West. That is the regular nigga. But it's something about Ty Dolla $ign that people like, bro. That's why he had a good run.
I'm glad it was a run. Very short.
He could possibly put out a hit. He had racked some hits up though, kid. Let me ask you this then. What is one artist that you can remember? You can give me any era from 2000 to 2010 to now, whatever, that got a bunch of fans, but you felt like was so untalented. There was nothing unique about it.
Oh, perfect.
That's quick.
Yeah. I always talk about him because you're a fan of him.
Are you about to say Kevin Hart?
No.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Bass God. Oh, my God.
Lil B?
That is the, yes.
No, you're wrong, bro.
That's the worst rapper I've ever heard in my life. Bro, he had a song called Miley fucking Cyrus. My nigga. No. Listen to how the song comes on. Let me show you. This is a rich ass nigga now. First, the song goes off with the first song that came on, which was White House. White House goes on like this. White House, White House, White House, living at the White House. Coming. You think it's funny, right? This is real. So then you go to the next song, which is Miley Cyrus. I'm Miley Cyrus. You're Miley Cyrus. He Miley Cyrus. Cyrus.
That nigga right on the money too. He's right on the money. I just don't put out there.
Right on the
He's
money.
literally not exaggerating.
Bruh. He made a song with Lil Wayne. And I just got pissed off. I was like, Wayne is smart. Because he put him at the very... He put this nigga... Wayne wrote 3 verses so he could be at the end. He put that nigga at the end, boy.
That nigga Wayne rap for days. Carry that nigga like the rolling credits.
And then when he come on like this. What's up with you? What's up with you? Can I be real? I'm just like, I thought it was a joke. You know how you might go take like a sample and you put it on a song, and it don't make no sense with the song? I'm like, oh, that's hard, that's smart. Isn't it, man, Lil B.
This nigga, man, look. This is what I gotta say. To get kid, but you're talking about it. And you know it. That's his point. He's the bass God. You know what that means? Basic God. I'm basic. So this nigga, let me tell you his contributions to all of you artists out there.
Yeah,
and I dare you to say you did it first because you didn't. He's the first person to get somebody to record him just walking out the house, rapping to his song. And he did it every day after school. It wasn't fire. It wasn't edited. It was that when everybody flipped out because of Millie did it, and people would say that was the hardest shit ever. It was niggas like me say, Lil B been doing that for years. He walk out the house and dap people up, but he's rapping. It's not edited. It's just one. The fucking audio is over the song. Lil B did it first. He did have That's his contribution. He was so basic, but he let y'all niggas know, hey, y'all can do this. I'm saying nothing, and it's cool to you because I got this grill in my mouth because I got this chain on. And I'm really still in the fucking hood, and I'm just walking around. And I'm doing it. And I'm basic. And there's nothing special about me. I just got more drive than you. What? How is that not genius?
I know you don't know the song, so I'm going to tell you the song. Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Okay? Your sneakers.
How basic do you have to think about?
No, it's a group. Don't you let him do this. It was not just him by himself.
But it's his style.
I don't care.
Bro, Lil B was an innovator. I'm sorry,
Now, he was the best person on the song. That speaks a lot. It's just on the song. Show you what happens.
You're new.
He was just coming on the song. He was so basic. It was just like, bro, I don't think I should be listening to this. And I started wearing Vans. But the reason I started wearing Vans because, not of that song, it was because of You're a Jerk. When you're a jerk,
he was wearing, that's like 2009 and 10. He was wearing Vans longer before then. Bro, look, man, listen. Y'all can discredit people like Lil B, but at the end of the day, they did something and you still talking about them. You're not talking about all the people that tried to be them. You're talking about him specifically. Now he can't make money off that, but when Kanye say influential, that makes sense. He's one of those niggas.
Oh, he is. He is one of the most influential.
Even your boy said he took his style and ran. Soulja Boy. Even Soulja Boy said I was looking at what Lil B was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Bass God, bro. Look who all came from that. I'm gonna tell you, everybody that got some of Bass God style. If nobody ever heard of Bass God, this who just can rap with a Bass God style. A$AP Rocky. Boring. It just sound cool. He just can actually rap. But that's literally Bass God style. Like that, I'm just talking. And that shit don't make sense. Put my hand in the bag, the chips was extra cheesy. You like, what? Sorry, bro.
Only difference is he kept the code, which was rhyme. This nigga breaks every law.
That nigga
every law. You be right there. You be like, bro, you can do it. He gold, can go with old, can go with anything. He'll say shoe. You know what I'm saying? You got this thing. Wakamazoo. It rhymed that time. Till I got locked up. Stop. Help me out. Walking past, looking at me. When I go back, it's no rhyme. He's just literally just talking. It's a poem.
It gets you talking, bro.
It's a fucking poem.
It gets you talking.
Damn.
The worst commercial always get people talking. Not the best one, not the best shot. It's the worst ones will always get attention. And this nigga is one of the worst ones.
This nigga always makes me emotional.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else who me and used to laugh at, who I never understood why this nigga was where he was. RZA. I just don't get it, bro. I don't know. The RZA, I don't know if I missed his boat. That nigga will come on with the most hideous voice. I'm here, Richard Chen. Alright, dang. And I'm like, what was that? You remember the Kanye West jump, the fucking ridiculous? Yeah. And he's just, fucking ridiculous. Champagne wishes. It's fucking ridiculous. I'd be like, what is that? But people like,
yo, he's a legend.
How? But he's a legend. It's certain people I just never liked, and I was always afraid to say it. RZA's one of them.
RZA's horrible.
I'm afraid to say it. Everybody just gets sad when I say it.
Wu-Tang fire though.
Wu-Tang is fire.
Wu-Tang fire.
It's certain people that I just never understood, and everybody else did, but me.
Now, I do want to go ahead and tell some people out there in TV land. I have to make one little quick move.
No, man, you do your thing.
I told you bitches that the Lakers were not going to go to the motherfucking playoffs. Motherfuckers tried me all year. All year, nigga.
You still a Laker fan?
Who, me? I've never been a Laker fan. Oh, I was about to say.
I've never been a Laker fan.
He's a Kobe fan. Alright? If Kobe would have went to another team, he'd be that team's fan. Alright? I rock with that, man. I rock with that.
He's playing for that.
Just like this bitch ass goat who supposedly did everything everybody knew he was gonna do, which was retire and come back. Shout out to Tom Brady.
Tom
Like,
Brady.
who didn't see that coming?
His wife.
His wife is a practicing witch. I don't know if you guys know about that.
That nigga went home and had to get the keys up for 1 week. He said, man, fuck that. I always get hit.
Just go back to work.
No. I'm just going, yeah, baby, I gave him some time.
Hey, they said that shit. He said, what's wrong with the household when your husband chooses to go back to work?
Hey.
I'd just rather get hit by a bunch of niggas.
I'd just rather just go back with the fellas. I negotiate the worst contract.
Because it ain't the money. It's not the money. That nigga
did not need it.
That nigga said, he's set for life. He's good. This nigga said, you know what?
And it's embarrassing to come back. But so obviously he had to say, you know what, man, look. I'm just going to go back.
Just go get a one-day contract with, what's his name, with the Patriots. And just go back.
Nah, that nigga want to play. He don't even need to get in the game. He just want to go home. That nigga don't want to go home. And the Lakers, yeah, bro, I don't know what happened. I just wanted Russell Westbrook to get one. I like my niggas never going to get one because his stock is going to seriously drop after this. And only a low-budget, ugly team is going to get him because nobody else is trying to go for a championship. He's not a championship player.
Oh, no, not at all.
He's not.
These are the circumstances of what happens when you play with a LeBron Ramon James.
Is his middle name really Ramon?
Yes, sir. Just like me.
No, it's not. Is it? I really want to Google that.
Go look it up. What y'all think I'm gonna lie about this shit?
Yes. In this case, yes. I think it started so smooth.
Would you mind letting me know if it's Ramon?
Because if it is, that would be super duper funny. LeBron, Ramon, I don't think them.
One LeBron Ramon James.
LeBron middle name is Ramon. This nigga was meant to be a superstar. Bro, you can't be 6'8" in a regular world with a middle name like Ramon.
He had the coolest name ever.
I mean, I guess you can. God damn. Well, hold on, bro. I want this nigga middle name is Ramon. Y'all get dumped on by a nigga named Ramon.
Not no more. Not no more, guys.
You know what?
The Lakers is over.
The Lakers can't go, bro. Fuck.
LeBron James, playing alongside LeBron James is one of the worst decisions you could ever make in life.
No, what?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Trash. Your thoughts trash. Look, I just hate it. The thought pattern. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not a fan of anyone, but I think LeBron James is an amazing player. I think he is the second best player in the world. I do think that LeBron James is the second best player in the world. He's talented and all that. That's great. When you play alongside LeBron James, there's two things that's going to always happen. He wins, he won it. He lost, you lost it. Not him. Never him. It'll never be LeBron. It'll never be on him. Never to say that he deserves all the blame, but a good deal of blame he does deserve. A lot of things that LeBron do, he has won in life, but in legacy, he has underplayed. Let's just say that. Because the reason why I would say that is you can't have a big three and win 2 championships out of 4 years.
You say you can't do what?
You can't have a big three and win 2 championships out of 4 years. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying when you're that great, though, when you're the greatest player in the world.
Like you saying like that you can't?
No, you shouldn't, basically.
Like
because
twice?
you win 2, you're supposed to stay there, and win 3.
They're not gonna remember that though.
Why not?
History you always forget.
You have to think he has the best team in the world at this point, right? At this point, he's considered, they say, a super team right now. And that was with Miami. At that point, he should have won 3 chips. 4 years, he only won 2.
That really wasn't okay. Like, I feel like out of this, Celtics and the Heat's unpopular opinion. Ha ha ha. Unpopular opinion. The Celtics had a more beefed up roster than the Heat's. People is judging the big 3 only because Bosch had a amazing 2 years. Then he said, I'm leaving, which made everybody say, whoa, what can he do? But he wasn't never that good. He wasn't. He was in a horrible team, and every time he had his highlights, they lost.
You know the good point about that? The reason why he wasn't that good? Because he played alongside of one Ramon.
Man,
James.
no, listen, bro. Listen. If I suck as a fighter, but I drop weight classes, right? Now, I dropped weight classes, so I started at the bottom. So I knocked like 5 dudes out. You gotta remember, I was just higher than them. So I was, you know what I mean? Now I'm knocking dudes out. But the division is technically smaller than me. Like I'm still losing because I'm not even in the caliber where I should be. I'm not around the people that's winning.
Right.
I'm over here just doing this. And I say, hey, I should get a title shot because I don't knock out 5 people. Matter of fact, I'm finna go back to the top and say I'm undefeated and I'm looking for a better match. That's all he did. This nigga had 2 good years by himself as a player on a team that didn't do good, right? Then he say, I'm leaving. Everybody's like, wow, that is a good person. That is a good player. But no, he was a good player on where he went. If Boz, whatever his name, if he would have went to New York, they were Staten Island. But if he would have went to like Phoenix, nothing. If he would have went to anywhere by himself, he would have been trash.
No. You gotta remember, he was the lead player for the Raptors. That's what
It's the Raptors.
He made that team.
That's my point. My point is he was good over here. He wasn't where these guys was playing.
He got back going to LeBron James' team.
But I'm saying he wasn't never that good. He wasn't never put on a test. He wasn't never put in a situation where he was shining against the niggas that was shining. He was just dunking on niggas, packing niggas shit for 2 years only.
I mean, he just had a decent team. You know what I'm saying? That was just it. He didn't really have like a.
The Raptors wasn't even. I mean, the Raptors wasn't a good team.
Yeah, I'm just saying they were just decent, but they were really good because of him.
There was not. Me, you said the same thing. What I'm saying is, how is it a big 3 when he wasn't never that caliber of player that he just ended up getting that good amount of attention?
Well, the reason why they would say it's a big 3 is because anytime you pull the face of a team off and put it on your team, that's a big 3. Like James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and what will really make that a big 3? James Harden never won that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying James Harden have done more in his career than Bosch did.
Yeah.
If you would have took James Harden off of Golden State, I mean not Golden State, Thunder, you took him off of OKC, right? And you would have took him to be a part of whatever team like LeBron was on, he would just be James Harden. And he was still a shooter. He would just be James Harden. But even if he had 2 good years, which he did, matter of fact, stretch that. If you take Draymond Green, when those 2 little decent years he had, and put him anywhere else, he would have just been Draymond Green somewhere else.
Right.
Now you take Draymond Green, he's Draymond Green. It will be considered a super team because Draymond Green actually got some attraction to him.
I mean, that's like saying if you take Dennis Rodman and put him somewhere else, that would be a super team.
Well, that's different. The only reason that it would be because he mastered this certain thing.
Yeah, just getting rebounds. He wouldn't be the,
if you put him with a certain player.
Yeah, I get what you said. You're saying, and it pretty much saying he doesn't really fit the system. Like there's certain, there's certain systems put in place. So, Dennis Rodman was a system player. So when you put him in place with that triangle system or whatever that shit called, pyramid or whatever, what's his name for the Bulls, the coach, his system,
Bill.
When you put him in the Phil. When you put him in the system, it just worked out, perfectly. But in a sense, it's like, I get what you're saying, but because Bosh would just be Pau Gasol. You know what I'm saying?
Initially, great. I wish I would have made that point.
But see, Pau Gasol was the best center in the league at the time.
Facts. Facts. So okay. Well, that's not what I'm saying. If you would have took Lamar Odom those 2 years that Lamar Odom was really getting in,
I think he won a chip.
No. He won a chip that year 3. But he was balling for 2 years.
Right.
This is when Kobe, I think Kobe was hurt. Or it was something like that where they needed another person to step up. And he was going hard. This is right before then I think that year 3 they won the chip. What I'm saying is if you took him before that chip, he's doing good. You take him and you put him with the Heats. Now you're saying that he's a top player? But that's what we did with Bosh. We said he's a top player, but he wasn't never their caliber of player.
But see, Lamar Odom was never their top player. You know what I'm saying? But he was the face of the team.
I get you. That's a great point. Okay, shake hands. Yeah. I get what you
Because it'd be like, LaMelo right now.
Yeah.
If you took him somewhere else.
He's expendable.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
But if you taking somebody's face, that meant something that they made him the face.
Yeah.
Got you. By name value.
Yeah, it's the bigger the name.
No. I didn't say it. I didn't say it that way. If you can take 300. I don't need to further explain the point. I definitely get it now. But I just didn't ever think Bosh was that good to the point that you saying LeBron ruined him. I don't think.
I think LeBron.
I think he always sucked.
I think I believe. I see what you're saying. You're saying like he's not a winning player. He's not because he doesn't. He don't win. But where I blame LeBron is I can't blame him because it's his system. I can't really blame him. LeBron is great because the system that he does won 4 chips. But what makes he decreases the value of other players. Not now. Now he kind of doesn't because he has to rely on other players now. But he turns players into jump shooters. So you'll have to go stand on the corner. That's his style. Is I'm going to run inside and kick it out. You don't need to be doing plays. You need to be on the outside. That's kind of why Russ can't be Russ because he has to have the ball. But being that he's making him an off-ball player, you know what I'm saying? He can't shoot.
Right. I mean, but see, this is all. First of all, you just made all great points. To break down the LeBron point, then I want to touch on Russ. Why we talking about ESPN? I'm telling you, she pushed the pick up. No. So LeBron, I think when LeBron was in Miami, that was an IQ LeBron. That's when he was finally figuring it out because he didn't mind being, as evil as he can to get the results to learn from. So that's very genius. Sometimes you got to go, and I want to just make sure we can wrap this around to some teachable jump. Sometimes when you learn something, you got to be very anal so you can strip away any type of, wanting to be liked. So you can really, really get something. Like when you're in college, I heard people say, you're the rudest person ever. Like, because because you're trying to learn what you want to learn. You don't really got time. But Sam, this is, LeBron needed a muscle then because his body can do so much more.
Right.
He needed muscle so he didn't have to be muscle. Bosh is not muscle.
Right.
Now, he needs, like you said, more role players. He need a Bosh now. He needs somebody like that because he don't mind being muscle because the muscle don't have to move fast. They just have to move. He do need somebody out there that can shoot. I think Russ don't need to start.
He needs to come off the bench.
Russ needs to come off the bench. And when that nigga get tired, Russ need to do whatever Russ need to do. Because that's what LeBron need in this stage in his career. Yep. He need a Wade. Wade will play with him, and sometimes Wade will have to play at the end.
And Wade wasn't a great three-point shooter.
He wasn't a great three-point shooter. I think they could work, but it's about ego. If Russ, whatever Russ goes, Russ don't ever need to start because he throws the game off because he plays like how you say LeBron play. Mm-hmm. He's just trying, he's just going. And you don't know how to help him or how to help yourself. He throws off his team. He needs to always come off the bench because when he get in the game, Russ, do what you need to do to make sure we keep scoring. If we up, we up. If we not up, we count on you to do it. That's why I don't think he needs to start anymore in his career. He need a KD. He needs a KD.
I really hope that he don't. I hate to say that. I hope that he don't get traded because I do think that'll be it for him.
He needs LeBron. And that's nice to Stephen A. He needs LeBron. Well, he needs a LeBron. Because that's the only nobody can humble.
And see, with LeBron, I think LeBron is trying to hold his body intact as much as he can right now.
Facts. No borrow time.
Because everybody wants him to shut it down. And, I mean, he should shut it down. But it's like he's in a position, whatever he do, he loses. If I shut it down, I quit on my team. If I keep playing, I'm only stat padding. So it's like...
So you say shut it down, you know they want to retire?
No, shut it down means this is the end of the season. Just let it go. We'll just do it again next year. You know.
He should do that, but he's LeBron.
Yep.
Just like what you said, he's LeBron, Ramon James. I mean, that's who he is, so he got to go balls to the wall, which is stupid for him because he actually have a destination that he's trying to get to. To me, he's Tom Brady. He's Tom Brady, and I think he's Tom Brady at the end of the road with the Patriots. And what did Tom Brady do when he went to Tampa? He called up superstars. They said, "Hey, bro, I can get you a deal. I need you to come in here and take the heat off me. Because I'm not the man I used to be." That's all he needs. And he thought he was doing that with AD, but AD is a Bosch. He's not that good.
AD is a Chris Bosh. I will say that for a fact because not only is AD is pretty good because he can shoot the three, I guess. Now he can't shoot it this year. But the reason when I seen them get AD, I was on cringe. I was like, this is his last chip. He'll never get a chip now. It's because AD is so injury prone. He missed
him and
Boogie Cousins. I get so scared to see that he's playing. He's playing now. He's playing great. I'm just like, do y'all not realize Boogie got hurt? Came back the day before he's supposed to come back. He got hurt. Not playing at the fucking game. This is pickup. This nigga tore his MCL at pickup. So that's another 8 months. He just like, wow.
Boogie rolled out of bed and injured. Damn. That nigga come back and down.
Niggas ain't gonna believe this shit.
Man, rolled out of bed too fast. They gonna fuck around and pull something. Gotta be. I have done it before. I know how to feel.
You said something. You said Boogie Cousins. I just said,
give his regular name back. He don't deserve to have a nickname like it's his first name. That is for superstars, sir. But what's his first name again?
DeMarcus.
He's DeMarcus again. No, nigga, you don't deserve to have. You know what I mean? You don't deserve to have Magic Johnson. No, nigga. You're DeMarcus Cousins. You're not Boogie no more, man. I ain't scared of a nigga that keep getting hurt every season.
I'm going to speak on one more point. And I know this was brought to my attention about Russell Westbrook's last name. He like to throw that shit out the window.
You gonna throw his last name?
Yeah, he talking about, he made a comment that he doesn't like people saying things about his last name, which is like calling him Russell Westbrook. That's what people been calling him.
Oh, because of his shooting.
Yes, he says it affects his family. He don't like that. His family doesn't like coming to the games, and he said it affects his kids. And to be honest, I think the take is right when they say Russ got to stop talking, and his wife intervened. That's what it was. His wife intervened.
And said what?
I don't know what she said, but they made some good points. Which was like, it makes real good points. They said, "Man, I've been famous my whole life." He said, "My wife ain't never said nothing. Like, I'm good. She knows better. If she wants to speak out, the next person says something to her, that's on her." You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm so lost. You gotta help me. So Russell was talking about he didn't like them disrespecting his last name.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the interview,
His wife sent out a tweet about Skip Bayless calling him Russell Westbrook.
Word.
And she was like, basically, that offends her, you
What
know.
was that?
And he basically chomped her ass off, too. I mean, the whole Westbrook.
Russ chopped her off? Girl, I know you in here with a shower cap on.
Jump on no camera. Go ahead. Don't be playing too much.
I wonder why. She's the greatest dancer. I wonder why.
Did I ever say
Honey,
it?
is he?
And I got the skates in the car. Don't play with me.
Hey, you better go on somewhere. You better
Anyways.
sit your.
That's Ashanti.
Anyway.
That is Ashanti. And just to wrap up kid point. Goddamn. Did LeBron go full year being called LeBron?
Oh, LeBron's called a lot of shit.
Said LeBron, how did it feel to be a punk ass?
Nigga turned around and said,
He
whoa.
said, watch your mouth, lady.
Hey, whoa. What the fuck?
Watch your mouth.
She called him a pussy ass bitch.
Yeah.
She said, LeBron, you're a pussy ass bitch.
LeBron.
He said, whoa. Oh, he nigga looked back and pointed.
Everybody was like, what the f-?
I was like, oh shit, bro. Oh yeah, LeBron put some motherfuckers out of the game. He'll put that shit. Russ don't put a motherfucker out of the game. They do that shit. They got the power to do that. They'll get your ass out of it.
But I'm just saying, man, we gotta be a little harder, man. We gotta, come on, man. KD starting this sensitive shit.
KD, Kevin Durant is the best basketball player in the world right now.
KD?
Yes, sir.
You can pick your head out too hard.
And second best to me would be Steph Curry.
You smoking weed. Listen. Ramon is still the greatest basketball player of this generation. If you can go out there and do stuff and just do it, you're the greatest player. I would like to say KD is a great scorer. Not the greatest player, he's a great scorer. He scores, get the ball to him, he shoots it. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Oh, Lord. Are you one of the people that get your hair done that act like you're not the same person? That
I
you
didn't
have?
get my hair done. I did my own.
But if you did it, is it not done? I'm too hard to deal with you right now.
You said I got my hair done.
But if you did it,
Oh, this motherfucker's bad.
you set it up, you got it, you got your hair.
I can't just feel good.
No.
Does she feel good?
Facts. But let's go back to that. If you did your hair, that ain't still the same?
No, it's not. And
It's not?
I didn't do my hair. I just brushed down my baby hairs because them things is.
And then you had to let them lay down. You got the glasses on. And you can't just feel good. That's a good point. I am scared of January right now.
I know you serious.
Please be scared.
Uh-huh. She must say adorable. Why did she look?
Oh, some water in here now. Whoa.
I mean, if you can't look cute when you're mad, I'm just upset. Like, as a woman, you have to know how to look cute when you're mad.
First of all,
You have to practice that.
what does that even mean?
You got to practice on how to look cute. Like, you got to do stuff. Like, first of all, I love my wife get mad. But I'm not going to talk about it because, you know what I mean, we still together. But I had an ex, right? And I used to like it. She used to go, And shit was the cutest. I was like, do you actually do that? Like, that works? She would go, My wife got a thing that she does. Now I'll talk about it. Yeah, I mean, it's her head. When she go, I love it. You have to find something cute. Don't just be aggressive and rough and ugly. No, you're a dude. It's not a woman. You gotta know how to be mad. Be cute. No, like you can stay right there. I'm actually finna sit right there because she's about to come right. You get what I'm saying? All right. Are you an ugly person, man? Like, are you an ugly crier? I feel like
I don't think people actually see me cry.
Okay.
Do you like your upper lip like this?
That's fair, cool.
No, it don't.
I like people whose jaws shake. We crying right now.
How many girls have you seen cry?
Oh my God, bro, it's so many hearts.
Give me a story, bro.
Oh, that's nasty. Well, about exes. You know what I'm saying? Alphabetically. I have had a situation, and I'll never forget it because bitches talk. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Damn.
Hey, good people. Johnny's in the building.
Yeah, I'm a survivor. I saw your sister.
I wanna give up, and all of the shout in the darkness. It still comes happiness. I knew you knew it. If I surround myself with
Positive things, I'll get prosperity.
people be sleeping, bro. But Shadow definitely had the best parts.
Because
Yeah.
I just
Damn.
talked about my
This
baby daddy.
motherfucker don't
When I
get.
walked in,
That was the
he
song
called
was
me.
moving us away from the shit.
That's
This nigga
why.
brought it
It's
back.
just like,
She said,
why would you even say that? You know I need my money up front.
What the fuck?
Why would you even do that? Because you already know.
Hey, shout out the kid that brought it back anyway.
When we're leaving?
We seen you was heated outside, so we wanted to do something extra.
What you bring back? The pit?
No, like
Oh, shit.
damn.
What did he
That
bring
was so
back?
quick. That was just so. I don't know she did it on purpose.
No, that was the fastest thing I saw.
Hey Johnny.
Hey,
Ooh, smile. Hey Ashanti.
hello.
Hi,
Hey, out in the building.
Alan is that motherfucker.
As long as people know that.
Alan. Like, you be everywhere, but where you be at?
You be everywhere, but like where you be at?
I be at work.
I'm gonna leave you alone. You don't gotta answer that.
Just let her know we edit all those videos. She think you be places. Like I don't just pick the backgrounds out.
All right, guys. So we got
Look, that picture on the coin.
So we got.
Alan took that picture.
Yes. You late, so you gotta follow. So you gotta just follow the program.
No, you wait.
Oh, that was good. So listen, guys.
I'm right on time.
That was
Ashanti
perfect.
is a whole superstar.
I'm telling you, and obviously not
The
on
party
time.
don't start till I walk in the door. So you just
Hey!
waiting for the party to get here.
She is
Was
a
I?
whole- I'm not thinking
Was
about
I?
it.
You
Oh, I'm
Straighten your
gonna
glasses
fight
up.
with
My head is to the side.
No, it's not. Straight them up. All right. So let's go ahead and drive in this. Don't take them off. Straighten them up, young lady.
Superstar. But the
I'll
eyes.
take my belt off.
It don't even matter what you
Hey,
do.
Lord.
I talk to her just like hey, you better put.
Put it on.
All right, guys. Shout out to these beautiful people in the building. Kid in the building. Kid got something to say.
I was trying to whisper it.
I mean, you got to when you fidget like you just see somebody with a cigarette. Get everybody attention. It's a TV show, kid. We can see.
I have it on.
Yeah, let me use it.
Why did you only commit to Johnny? Like, did you? Why did you? Like, he didn't look at both of you.
me. He know I can't hear him. Like,
And then he whispered, "Hey, you know what I hate about Johnny? She let you finish your whole question until she tell you she didn't hear nothing. I'm like, Johnny, tell me in the middle.
So we sit there looking at you, she be like,
Don't say. How you know she a bartender?
you know what? And we hear anything you said.
Now you know she a bartender. She go all the way back to the well. Man, what did he say he wanted?
it's easier when you barging it because you
Yeah.
kind of know like the words to expect. Like, if you gonna say whiskey or vodka, which one?
Goddamn,
know,
you
that's
you
why it's
hilarious.
easier. You just know what to expect. You said Long Island, sex on the beach. Oh, okay, I got you, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
Okay. Johnny does have his heart. You have your own drink. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Johnny on the rocks that we got to taste this pretty soon. Summer coming up. It's getting hot in here. We're going to need to be sipping. We will be setting that up. We also got, let's just get her to promote this right quick before she forgets like every other episode. Shanti have a project coming out. What's the name and what's the date?
It's called Change for the Culture.
Okay then.
It's called what?
Change for the
Oh my
culture.
Okay
So
then.
Johnny can hear it in the back.
It's so
That's cold.
beautiful.
That's
It
so
really
cool.
touched my soul.
Thank you.
I think I shed a tear, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
Like an album with some meaning coming from a female these days. You know they talking about it's hopping on some penis.
I don't know. A couple of songs I heard Ashanti talking about some. I heard some snippets at the show. She was grinding in a cowboy outfit. I was like, hey, and like I'm sitting there like, and like I didn't see her come out because this is what Ashanti did. She sent me so much at once, and they just told me the numbers and ran. So I'm like, oh, okay. Now
And
I
then he
gotta
played the wrong song.
now I gotta focus because she sent me like 80 songs. Then I look up and she in a cowboy hat on stage is gyrating. I'm like, damn, where did Ashanti come from? They're like, oh, she hunching.
Oh.
Ashanti, it's on camera. Ashanti, it's on camera. You had like a cowgirl outfit.
I did not. I had on a. First of all,
Yeah, the stomach out.
This up. No. Wait, what outfit?
That's
about?
a camera. Bro, it's on
You
camera.
talking about the like tux like outfit you had on with the hat? Is it that one or
Man,
the
she was
fringy?
grinding, man.
Fringy like almost 20s.
I was grinding.
She had the cowboy hat on.
Not in my professional state.
She looked like the girl that was with Woody.
I don't think you was being professional that night like that.
That wasn't professional at all.
When I had my other outfit on.
No,
My
talking
birthday
about
outfit.
the dress.
I'm talking about my birthday outfit.
You talking about the skirt?
Yes, that was a different story.
You said that was professional?
I said that was.
Oh, I was gonna say that was definitely.
That was not professional. I wasn't committing to professional on my birthday.
Okay, what day is Change for the Culture coming out?
It's oh. That is what we talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all done got me off.
You right.
Sidetrack.
You right. I'm sorry.
March 20th, the first day of spring. Change
First
for
of
the
the
Culture.
month.
Change for the Culture will be dropped on all platforms.
Shout out.
Shout out
I'm
to-
looking forward to it.
Shout out to lovely me.
Definitely dope.
Wait,
Definitely
class.
dope.
Y'all,
My
I'm
hand
by
is
myself.
occupied. 'Cause you doing
Your
too
snap
much
is too
here.
damn loud.
Too much in
I think your snap is. Shout out. All right, guys, we got to springboard this baby right here. Kid, do you want to springboard or do you want to just move to the questions?
I'll get this bullshit out the way. Alright, let's do it.
Let's do it, kid.
Alright, this right here, I kind of run through.
Unpopular opinion.
Got something right here. Now, for my unpopular opinion, I'm gonna tell you guys again, and this is probably my second time telling you guys this. I have a third one coming. It's gonna be pretty quick. This is gone. This will be gone.
Is that real?
Here from Shanti.
That's why I'm looking at her. Ashanti, is it real?
This is called a promissory
No
note
self-love, it was counterfeit.
or a bond. So this is what I'm bringing up right here. People don't know this right here. So people don't understand what's going on because they're hearing words like inflation and all that, and they want to know what's going on. So this is what's going on. The U.S. dollar is what you call the world reserve currency. Okay, it's the most, basically, it's the highest value money out, pretty much. There's something called petrodollars. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. Petrodollars is, in order to trade oil with people, you have to use this. No other currency. This. So that's why the US dollar is so high. So what they're doing now is they're trying to get rid of this money. They started off first giving you a pandemic. They gave you an exercise for that pandemic. Then they wanted to break the bank some more. Now what inflation is when you print more money without any gold backing it. This is called fiat money. This is basically saying I owe, basically it's called a promise to pay. Not real money. Real money is silver and gold. When you don't have silver and gold, you have hyper or regular inflation. So what they did was they sent out all those stimmies, all those stimulus checks. They started to break the bank. It's crazy because the other episodes I'm going to run, because I had already been talking about this. They're going to break this, and they're already so close. Now, what you guys don't know is you guys think you have alternatives. These aren't called alternatives. So when you see something called cryptocurrency, that's not an alternative. What cryptocurrency is, it's competition for the US dollar. No one knows this. It's basically like treason. So when you fund these cryptocurrencies, because you guys don't know why you're getting them, everybody's just buying all these NFTs and cryptocurrencies. But what you're doing is pledging to that, saying that this is going to be our new currency. Once they get rid of the dollar, it's going to be one world currency. There will not be any other. There won't be no yin and yangs and all those different shits. So what we're going through right now is called inflation, right? This inflation is on purpose. The reason why inflation is so bad because when it affects us, it affects the whole entire world because we are, once again, the world reserve currency. So what that means is when gas goes up for us $3, bread and all of that for them goes up 10 to 20. When you have inflation and whatnot, this doesn't work for us yet, but it will happen. The banks over there, they give them allowances. So even though they have money in there, they're only allowed to take out a certain amount of money to support their family. And they have to pay in cash, or what they consider to be cash. Once they break this, they're going to go completely digital. Once you go completely digital, you have to be able to track these certain people, right? Well, that's when you bring out a pandemic. You get people to take a solution, but they don't know what it's for. When they get these solutions, you're able to track certain things. There was an article that came out that said there will be no discrimination, and it's real. You can look it up. There will be no discrimination against mutants or anyone who has transhuman features. So when you start thinking about these, get your gotcha shots, you understand what's inside those things. Send something inside those shots. It's called mRNA, right? It's basically like nanobots. Inside of that is something called luciferase. It's a digital tattoo basically inside of the skin that they're going to start implementing. Who did that yet? But basically that luciferase will be able to light up to let you know certain things. So what you guys are hearing about from China, when you hear China having this thing where it's called a social currency basically. So if your boss don't think you did a good job today, he can basically withhold your money. That's how it's going to be. So the Fed, aka the federal bank, will be who you be working for. So there will be no more of these little banks. There'll be one bank. There won't be no more religion. There'll be one religion. The only rule to religion after this will be you can't, and I'm being real, you have to realize this. This is what a new world order is. You have to get rid of the old world order to bring in the new. The old world order is the U.S. currency. When you bring in a new world order, you have to also change, well, they're going to change religion. Your religion will be, you can have any God except the God of the Bible. I know that sounds crazy. But listen to me on this. Everybody knows, even with, all this on the back, even when you see the pyramid and all of this, this currency is basically about Freemasons, right? Freemasons have religions. They have one religion. It's anything that the Bible do, they turn upside down. So this world will now not be a Judo-Christian world no more, because this is what this is pretty much. You guys don't really notice that, but it is. When you say words like AD and BC, that's Christian. That's Jewish. That's saying before Christ. So people don't even know that they're saying that. It's going to switch, and it's going to turn to Luciferianism. So you start bringing in pedophiles. What started to become legal? Pedophilia. You start having Satanism classes. Oh, you guys want to look up the new class of Satan that came out? Anybody want to look at the new classrooms that are coming out in LA that are bringing in Satanism, and you can't stop it because they're going to teach it regardless?
That's crazy.
So, even more today, I'm going to finish up, and I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Now, what we go through is something called a central bank, right? And we have a banking system that people don't understand. Now, we had a guy by the name of Franklin D. Roosevelt, right? At first, America didn't want these, what you call a central bank. A central bank means it's a bank controlled by London. And it is the international bankers. The international bankers, at first, before they killed a lot of people don't know this. The international bankers start all wars. Every war has been started by the central banks. World War I, World War II, and the new World War III. This one. Now, I'm going to bring up something, we'll be done. Now, people People don't believe me sometimes when I say who runs this world and how Masons do everything to pervert the Bible. That's how they run the world that you live in. In the Bible, there's a word called usury. This word it means illegal, right? The word doesn't mean illegal, but the word is usury. And basically, you're not supposed to be using usury. The Most High, aka the one you call God, built our system of living. Usury is illegal in what you would call Hebrew, Christian, or all of that. Usury is credit-based system. The Bible says go against credit-based systems. It's illegal. Usury is when you bring in interest. That's what usury is. Anytime you're paying someone with interest, you're not supposed to do that. That's the reason why they built that system like that. So as I finish up my last good point, my bad. I'm almost done. My bad. I think that was my okay, perfect. That's what it was. Alright. So there was a guy by the name of Franklin Roosevelt. I want to let you guys know about this guy. He was called one of the greatest presidents ever, right? One of the reasons why he was called one of the greatest is because he did something. He committed an act of treason. What he did was, America, what's his name? America and President Lincoln, a good deal of them, they were hearing about the central banks wanted to put a bank here in America. We didn't want it, so they gave us a war in the 1800s, and they gave us another war in the 1900s. Then they brought in a real nice guy who they put into office, and he was able to put out a bill that got rid of all the silver and gold. So that put us in debt. Right now we're in a 30-something trillion dollar debt. People don't understand that the U.S. is a corporation because the U.S. is owned. It's called the U.S. It's the United States of America Incorporated. So we're a business. We're a formulated business. It's all this is a business. So this person, Franklin D. Roosevelt, came in. He put in a law, and one of the laws was to bring in the First National Bank. And when they brought in the First National, that's called treason. Basically, he brought in London, and London basically crashed our credit system, or should I say, our economic system. When you crash an economic system, that's how you control the people. So to go from there, this is where I stop, and that's my unpopular opinion.
Everybody looks so pissed. They like, nigga, I'm ready to go.
I don't know what he talking about. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, yeah, you know. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, hearing stuff like that, it be that, damn. Because it'd be like, man, I was just getting happy.
I have to go read up on that, because I don't know. But he sound like he know what he's talking about, but I don't know about half of it. It's always half of it with me, kid, though. I always
You never say nothing.
What he talking about. I be like, what?
That's why it's so popular.
Exactly. And I don't really care for popularity, though. It's just about what I believe and what I know for myself.
Anywho, I'm not about to play with y'all in this unpopular opinion.
But I like the unpopular opinion. I look forward to that.
I got more of a popular opinion by this girl named Amaretta.
Yes.
Want to go around talking about you ain't from Atlanta, and you ain't from Atlanta.
Great segue.
No.
The last one was, and she ain't from Atlanta, right?
And she ain't from Atlanta. How she gonna sit here and try to claim, she wanna claim Outcast, but then she sit here and diss East Point, but aren't Outcasts from East Point?
Can you just state one more important thing?
And East Point is Atlanta.
Thank you.
It literally says Atlanta. It don't say East
Look it
Point.
up on the map. East Point is in Atlanta. It says Atlanta. Or
When
it
they look
says
at
East
Atlanta,
Point.
they don't understand how big Atlanta is. You know, Atlanta is metro populated too.
And then
That's
there is
Metro
Metro. Then you have Metro Atlanta.
But
Then
that's
the
like saying
outskirts. So,
that's like saying one of the boroughs in New York, you're not from New York City because you're from Brooklyn. Like, it's a borough. Like, are you stupid? Because I know Atlanta got zones.
my thing is,
Now
this
all
little
this-
girl is I don't know how old, and she just now coming around. Why are we listening to her?
She been out for a minute, but that still don't give her credit.
How old is she?
No type of credit at
She
all.
about like 26.
No.
Like she done been out. She been out. Like I probably been knowing about
How
her.
long she been out because
Probably
I
know
like
about
her. I always liked her. But this one right
six,
here, I
six.
just can't agree with you, sis. But I like the bop. It's a bop, you know. I still can't agree, but I don't agree with a lot of bops.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings because I like for the cities that I claim, I'm like the mixed kid. Like the black family don't accept you, the white family don't accept you. My family from Jersey be like, you ain't from Jersey, and then everybody here be like, you from Jersey, and I be like, bro.
Get no
And
love.
now you gonna tell me I'm not from Atlanta because I wasn't born in no fucking hospital because I was born in St. Barnabas Hospital?
That still doesn't like what she's saying is not.
It's not valid regardless.
It's not the opinion of it. It's the logic of it. It's logically stupid.
It is.
It's not even the fact that like I feel like when people saying like, well, my opinion, it's not even the opinion. The reason why we have Atlanta Hawks and Atlanta Falcon is because that's our capital.
And the Atlanta Braves is not even in Atlanta no more either. So
and it's still Atlanta Braves because you like you feel what I'm saying? It can be a difference.
What you want to claim. That's what
But my argument is not even her saying.
Yeah, it's not
the
even.
fact that
There we go.
everybody is sitting here arguing about.
That's what I'm saying.
Or like it's actually a discussion.
Speak on it.
We say so much bullshit in rap that's just not true or not grammatically true. And just
But we took it and
bullshit.
ran.
We say bullshit all the time in songs and music and rap. Why the hell is this so relevant? And y'all know these are facts, and we know this is Atlanta, and this is Atlanta, and this is Metro Atlanta, and we know what the fuck it is. All together is fucking Atlanta. Why do I gotta signify and justify through a rap song? Like, come on now, we know what it is. Why are we grown ass people?
I love what she said.
Like it's
I
a
love
whole
when
big
Jenna say
ordeal.
people.
Why is this a topic? Why is it an issue? What are we talking about?
Why is it a topic? Ashanti. Dun, 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 dun.
Like, don't even play, because me and Johnny was literally talking about this yesterday in the car. She was.
I know, but she gonna put a group me. It's something that needs to be discussed.
Don't come for me.
That's the problem. You spoke up. All right, moving on, man.
What?
My favorite one, because I am damn sure kid do not care about that topic at all.
I don't care with it.
The dog to my, I can move on.
To talk about right now that y'all already made it something to discuss.
Nah, I can
Fulton
move.
County, anything is Atlanta, so I don't know what that
Right.
little shot be talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what
Ah.
I'm saying? That little shot
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
All right, then. Okay, so speeding on, then we don't know what that little baby be talking about. All right, speeding on. All right, which one do I want to do first?
You can say casual, because it's like you was about to
No.
say
I'm trying to see like which one made sense. It don't matter. Like we don't borrow time here. Is a romantic relationship more valuable than a friendship? So like, does that come before? Sorry, does that come before a friendship?
I think the friendship should come first, personally, because you have to build that.
So a
foundation.
romantic relationship comes after your friendship. Not the same person. So like, if I think that's what I'm saying. Okay, so if
decide
you're,
what you're saying, then I'm answering.
what happened?
Decide what the question is about.
That's what I was about to do. Thank you, though. Superstar. You're doing great. So if you're with somebody, so if you're with Jeff and then Johnny, does now that relationship tops that relationship? So if she got some plan on the day and he got some plan on the day, do necessarily you go with
I just want you to see it.
the relationship first before the friendship?
It depends on the levels that we are at.
Exactly,
at
that's
this
what I was
point
gonna
in
say.
time.
I can't really say for me it's like
I just had to get it in my head first.
I don't want to say like whichever one came first.
Yeah.
But whichever one is the strongest, like
Ooh.
Where do you?
That was
Oh, the
good.
most loyalty. Like who was the most loyal to you? Like
Ooh.
I feel like that there has to be some type of boundaries there. It can't just be because I'm romantically involved with you, you just automatically gonna come first.
That was a good point.
Did you put in that work to gain my loyalty and my trust and my everything like that for me to just say, oh, you get this? You know what I'm saying? My best friend probably put in more work than you did. And you just coming around being romantic. Shit. She already proved she gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? What did you do? But it could be the other way around. It could be reversed. It could be that my romantic partner been here all this time. and he done put in more work than my own best friend. We probably was rocky.
So
You know what I'm
like,
saying? So I just, it's just,
if we,
can't say.
so if we take your situation off the seesaw, if
Which
we
one
take
is
it,
my situation?
if we take what you just said, I'm not getting personal. I'm taking what you just said.
Y'all laughing.
Well, I mean, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where it came from. Y'all be spicy. So, okay, if we take what you just said about one can be powerful than the other, if we take that off the seesaw and you basically have a more level two people. So you got time with them both. Y'all both did about 6 here, 8 here. So, and they both cool, they both your people.
They both
But
loyal and
they both everything. Yeah. It's not up and down. So if you got a situation where this person think this is cool, but your dude, and I would even throw it in, y'all stay together. Your dude think that it's not cool, it's not happening. Which one at that point do you side with? Because you want they? I mean,
I don't
guess.
side with neither. I
Okay.
side with myself.
Okay.
I do what I feel is right for
Gotcha.
what is going on. Like, just what's right is right. It's
Okay.
not about who is right.
Morally though, we talk about morals. Like this is morally. So like if you have,
you
It
trying to
depends
get
on
Yeah.
the situation.
it is no. It is like it is like that is right. Like it is like what she's saying is right on that status. If I'm talking about killing and you don't, of course, what Johnny, what she feel trumps it. So I'm saying, far as off the level of this happens, like if like you want to go out because y'all finna go to a strip club, and if your dude like, bro, that ain't what we do. But you like, man, we used to go to the strip club, but to him morally. So it's not like it's a thing that you kind of, if you make a decision, one person feels. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's still a respect factor. If you're talking about a person,
Yeah.
really a strip club, that's a respect factor, and I have to respect you. The fact that you don't want me in the strip club shaking my ass too, because that's what ends up happening. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm not gonna choose between people. It's not a battle.
That's why
Okay.
I feel like it's definitely depends on the situation. Because something like that, like she said, it's a respect factor. If that's my guy and that's the understanding we got and we respect each other, yes, for sure. Babe, you got it. But if I feel like I need to check him about that later and don't make me have to make that decision when it's involving my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll talk to him about it later. But it's respect. It's about, not embarrassing somebody, making somebody look crazy. We in front of people and I gotta make that decision. You know what I'm saying? That's my man.
Do they like so? If they have a disagreement, how would you handle that?
It just really have to depend on the situation.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just pick and choose just out of a hat, like, oh, did this person just trump this and this person trump that? Because if they both mean that much to me, that's just period. That's just in general in my life. They just both mean this much to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm able to choose.
I've been
Now,
in
if
a
we
situation
marry,
too.
it's a different story when
Yeah.
you marry. Because that's a bond that you made, you know what I'm saying? It's something that you did through God. And
Mm-hmm.
you owe more than just that person this vow. But I'm not married, so I can't just say that. You know what I'm saying? I have the option.
That's a great point. I definitely wanted to touch that. You was about to say something about the situation because I feel like she made a point that I think I want to touch back on. So you said that you was in a situation similar to what we hypothetically.
No, like my best friend and my dude always had this like constant friction, and it was sometimes it had to be a moral thing. It's like if you are sitting here being disrespectful, I'm not gonna allow you to be disrespectful to my best friend. My best friend, she's like she said before, she already proved herself. This is somebody that's been loyal to my life for the past 15 years. We grew up together, and you want to come over here and disrespect her. But at the same time, it's like if somebody understands and they apologize and they feel a certain type of way, and you make them understand, or sometimes they never understand, but you make them understand that that's what it is, and the friend still has the issue. It's like I'm not willing to sacrifice my relationship, what I have going on, if you're not willing to, make any type of decisions here. And I feel like I made some wrong decisions too, trying to pick the moral side, and I feel like I could have just backed out the situation. Sometimes
Facts,
you have to
facts,
learn how to back out
facts.
the situation and not be in the middle too,
That's
because
a
people
great
will
point.
allow themselves to make you the middle because you're the common person. But this issue literally don't got nothing to do with me at this point because I already did my part. I'm not gonna keep hanging on to what you got going on.
Okay, so let me ask you both a
Nah.
question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, not only that, you gotta learn like people characteristics and what they all about.
That's another great
And
point.
people individual traits,
Mhm.
like your personality traits. Now, are you a type of person that you are attention seeking and you have to know that I fuck with you more than I fuck with somebody else? And I just always
That's
have
some
to
toxic
let
in
you
there.
know that just to stroke your ego. Then you would just have to be on some bullshit, and I had to be on some bullshit that day too.
Gotcha,
And you're
gotcha,
gonna have to
gotcha.
know where you stand in that situation because I'm not gonna jeopardize what I have going on that strong just because of your emotions right in this instant, and tomorrow you're gonna be back normal.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna play with you like that. So it would have to just be executive decision based on what's going on at the time. You know, it just I don't know.
So, like, do y'all both have to be kind of like, y'all won't make a quick decision just because a friend need to rely on your loyalty? That's not a trick question either. That's what I'm hearing, so I'm just asking the question. So, like you know, some people's like,
No,
I don't rock with her.
I can't
Okay.
just say that. It just
Okay.
don't have to be about logistics at some point because we all grown now.
Yeah.
And if you wrong, friend, you wrong, friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to call you out in front of everybody else, but we have to know when it's time to check each other too.
Picking sides
You
is
know,
not
it don't
always
have to
the
be
need.
embarrassing to my man or to my friend.
Gotcha.
But what's right is right is right is right. Like even to my guy, like just because you my man don't mean I just owe you that. No, like what is the situation? Are you being rude? Are you being nasty? Are you wrong in this instant right now? Or what you trying to make me do because of your ego?
Gotcha.
Like it could be either way. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to look at personality traits.
I also feel like it's kind of selfish for you to put me in this situation either to make me have to
Absolutely.
choose between two people that I love and care
Mhm.
about.
Kid?
What was the question?
All right.
Something about that just sounded not right to me. Hold on.
Okay.
No,
So, just for you, and then I got a separate question, but just for you right now, the question was, does romantic relationship come before a friendship?
Like the order?
If you want to go that route.
Like, should we be a friend before we get romantic?
Like, no, if a situation occurred and you had to choose whose side you would be on, is it automatically that you're choosing the romantic relationship side or you going with your best friend? Like,
Oh, okay.
who wins? Like, does somebody automatically win? Does it depend on...
Oh yeah, okay, I
particular?
get it. I get it. Okay. Well,
Oh, wait, was we still explaining the question that whole time?
Yeah.
I don't think I have a best friend that I'm not related to.
I got you. That's a good
Oh,
point.
that's so sweet.
Oh, so it's like family first, period.
Yeah, I
So-
don't.
So if I can flip the question
Like,
for
what
you.
about family,
So
though?
that's facts too.
Family
But
automatically
look,
right? Just because they family?
Hell
but
no.
that's not picking. So let me flip it then. If it's her in that situation where you're the guy, and let's just use Ashanti. If her and Ashanti's friends, and y'all are together, it's hypothetically for the cameras, and you don't like her, and you're telling her you don't like her.
So she's my friend and she's
No,
my
no,
girlfriend.
no. This your girl.
my
That's
girl.
her friend.
Uh,
So that's the situation I kind of presented to them, but now I'm flipping it. So how would you feel if she say what she just said? Which, if you can explain yourself, so I'm not paraphrasing.
So you saying, so I'm the girlfriend,
Correct.
and this is my friend.
Correct.
And my friend is...
Your friend and him do not like each other, and he's like, I'm tired of you being friends with her.
So you just tired of me being friends with her?
Yeah, like he feel like that relationship should just end.
But it have to be a reason.
Gotcha.
Like, why do you feel like that? Not saying that I'm just gonna, just because he gave me a good reason for himself, I'm just gonna cut my friend off. I need to know why would you say that? Because some people, they'll say certain stuff like that because they know what's up with that person while you're not looking. They know what that person doing to you when you're not looking. It could be something like that. It could be that they see something that you don't see, and you might just be going off the fact that, oh, I just been friends with this person for so long and that's just what it is. That's the only thing that hold any weight. But has this person been loyal to you or been a true friend to you, or is that all you know as a friend? This person might have a different meaning of who and what is a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
Well,
So it can be, but on yours is flipped. So yours, yeah.
I mean, to me, it would have to be somebody aiming for my detriment.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It would have to be for my downfall. And at that point right there, I'm a judge. I'm not going to tell her to leave her friend. I'm going to watch her actions.
Gotcha.
And when I see that her actions doesn't, in her friendship, if her friendship doesn't seem, and she knows that it bothers me, and she doesn't, any type of way fix that, I'm done with the friend. I'm more questioning her.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I don't ever need to lay my head where I'm not comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like if my wife or my woman is out with her friend, I should be checking. You know what I'm saying? At that point, they can have each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm the value. You know, it's really simple. It's 4
It's just
tires
like,
on a car. I keep the 5th one in the
what
back.
your friend doing shouldn't have to affect how you move. That's what you're saying? Like, you should be able to have a mind of your own.
Yeah, because her friend, and this is going to make real sense, like her friend don't represent me, my woman represents me.
Exactly. So my friend could be whoever she gonna be.
Yeah.
Well,
It don't even matter.
Well, like that's not all what he's saying, and I want to get your opinion on this one. What he's saying is you breaking up with her. If you don't see what he's saying, then he's judging you. So I'm saying she can be whatever, but your decision matters to him.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. In that situation, I think that's what the question was asking. What do you do if your mate say, I don't, you know what I mean? I can't be with you if you with that person. But that's your motherfucker.
I couldn't see. Another thing is, even with that, is it would never come to that point of a choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would already be seeing that if y'all are that together and what you're doing is ain't right, and you know it ain't right, I'm already good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would never ever have to say you need to make a decision because you'll just find another friend like her.
Do men and women pick friends differently?
Do we pick friends what?
Differently. Like, do men and women have the same type of friends?
I feel like women connect more like mentally, and guys connect more on
They gotta have some in common.
like hobbies. And
Yeah.
what y'all
They
have
gotta have some in
going
common.
on. Like, guys
That's
connect on
funny.
What do we do when we hanging out? Women connect on like, is your morals the same as mine? You know what I'm saying?
But no. Really? Because like every woman has a promiscuous
I
friend.
think So
So like, why do every woman have a promiscuous friend?
that might be her other side of her that you don't know.
So like my next question is,
And
that's a great question.
Gotta be promiscuous per se, like
No, Johnny, why do you do that? Why do you control the question?
Okay, go ahead.
She said, well, they don't have to be.
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, so if you have a promiscuous friend, are you telling me that validates that gotta be a little bit of that in you?
I'm trying to figure
No,
out.
I
what
was
you're
with her
saying
when she
because
said it.
it's-
Cause she was
Huh?
right.
Say that. I said that might be.
Y'all are so crazy. So let me get this straight. She want to change the question, and you want to flip the question.
No, I said, what's your definition of promiscuous? Because I'm like,
That's
do
what
I
I'm
have a
saying.
Oh, you
That's
act-
why I had to explain. Go back and explain to me and say like, just because I say promiscuous don't mean I mean like with every person. And
Do y'all
this
got a
with
tongue?
every
But I'm saying that
man.
changes the
Whatever.
situation. Like if you got a friend
That's why
and
I
they
asked you what you
do.
meant by it.
Oh, you asking me personally, or you asking?
I'm
You know what I'm saying? Those two different
personally
things.
What you meant by promiscuous?
Okay, personally, I mean what the definition means. That means that this person gets out. This person isn't. I guess I want to say casual.
There's no audio. This is crazy. Go ahead.
On which one?
On my phone.
Oh yeah. If you're not, yeah, my job was doing that last week. So I'm saying if you get around, if this person get around, I mean they get around. If they're open with their sexuality, they, you know what I mean, they have had some sex partners in the last year, and it wasn't one. So I'm saying, like we've been grown. So I'm saying, if that person isn't, you know what I mean, casual, and boom, boom, do that means that woman also have a little bit of that in her?
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we agree that a friend can be a homie with a hoe, so they don't necessarily have the same morals on everything.
They
That's still a
still
question.
have some. I feel like maybe what if the promiscuous friend was just somebody that's been there, and been solid for a long time. So I don't think it's necessarily
or
just.
maybe the promiscuous friend just became promiscuous because she went through something random as hell.
You are so good at this. She should be a lawyer. No, because you change
That
this.
happened that could change
But
situations.
You
Totally.
changed the. You're like absolutely right, but that wasn't the question.
But goddamn, but that's what it is.
It's not though. The question is, if can you have sex with a white person? I mean, why do it have to be a white person? This question happens to be that.
No, who did it?
That's
Why
not
is
the
she like
point.
this?
That's not the point.
What fucked her up?
That's not the point. Because like, do you ask that if someone cheat on you? Do you say why? Who done this to him to make him not want to love me? You say I'm gonna leave him first.
No, yes, I do say that.
That's not cool. It's not. It's.
I be like,
that's interesting.
Like, I want to know who did this shit. Who made you cheat on me? What happened?
Oh, me.
Who was this person?
Do you ask who did they do it with? Or
I
you
need to see
talking
this
about past?
person because I know she ain't me. Like,
No, I'm talking about the past. You
but
said what made this person.
Then I start first. I think what's
She's
wrong with me,
everywhere.
and then I think, nigga, and what's wrong with your ass? What's wrong with you? Now something must be wrong with you. Is it your childhood traumas that did this to you?
That's what I'm asking.
Because I know you didn't just fuck around.
You question childhood trauma if someone cheat on you?
It depends on what's going on in a relationship and what happened there.
So would you
why we are going through what we're going through. I would.
Okay.
I would consider a bunch of different things.
So if somebody cheated on you and they had a rough childhood, you would give them a.
I'm not saying
You
that
give
it's
them
a rough childhood. I'm saying that maybe one of the childhood traumas, the reason why we can't get along in a sense, is because of one of them childhood trauma like triggers or something like that.
Oh, well, what about you?
That would cause some type of argument. Right, relax.
I thought you were saying that like you want to know just to give them a pass. That's what I thought you were saying.
No, it might be.
But would you be somebody?
Issues is one of them things where you kind of be like,
You repeat that?
huh? Mommy issues.
Okay.
Like when a guy have like mommy issues.
Time out. Wait.
I'm waiting for you to say. She said a lot. I'm waiting for somebody to say something like, bro, she is killing it. She has said a lot, and I'm trying to slow her down, but she's shooting.
I'm not saying that she's wrong, but I'm saying she's right on so many levels.
She's telling the truth.
That it hurts women.
I'm telling you.
This hurt women?
Yes.
Saying it's kind of. Let me tell you what they're basically saying. This is what's going on.
No, that's what the aspect y'all think
my
about it.
God.
I'm thinking about it and it hurt a bitch nigga.
You know,
I would not. I don't know.
what you just said was so perfect for the statement I'm going to make.
It was
You don't say
perfect.
bitch, what do you say?
Stable creatures.
So that's kind of where that comes from.
Really?
Where it's like, you're basically saying,
Look at him. I ain't
What?
gonna say his
Look.
name. He like,
Hey, he'll twirl that gong like, nigga, get up. Get up.
Who says that for real? Who say that?
What?
yes.
Unstable.
Oh, we don't call y'all the B words no more.
Call them-
Unstable creatures. You think we be talking about?
baby boy.
You think we talking about rats or something, or a bug like a
Yeah,
bug?
right.
They out there looking at bugs. No, we talking about y'all.
So,
My bad, kid.
and I mean, it's just crazy. Like, I love it though, but it's crazy.
That's
So-
what you was gonna say though.
Say what you were going to say.
Say what you gonna say.
Say what you need to say.
Say what you gonna say.
What you
I
gonna
wanna
say?
know
what you need to say.
I wanna know.
That's right when the black girl about to punch your ass. Say what you gonna say. Get
Ah!
it off your chest. You be like,
What
man.
was that?
What you was? So my bad, kid.
What? What was the question?
You was about to comment on her saying basically she would think about it if her dude had trauma, like
Yeah,
mommy
he ain't
issues.
got all that going. He ain't got all that going. Let me tell you something. It be shit. Alright? It be shit that these ladies do, and I love it because I am an observer. Okay?
Sometimes it just be a nigga ego though.
And I ain't going there. Alright?
Exactly.
I
Because
need-
you
look.
don't wanna go there.
The so-called, look,
on fire today.
I'm trying to tell you right now, the so-called black man is the lowest shit I ever seen, and that was more proof right there. Not only does he not gotta be tall enough, not only hold on. Not only does he not gotta be tall enough, not only now he has to grow up both his parents. Because if you don't, and you crazy, he crazy for not growing up with his parents. So this shit is wild. So let's keep going. That's the
Y'all
attack.
got
on
him
black
right.
You
man
gotta
topic.
stop right
But
there.
that's-
You need to stop at the hype part. Because that's your problem, right there.
So So not only does the so-called black man got to be tall enough, he got to be all this. She don't get her own personalized psych ward. You know what I'm saying? She's cool. She can just go out any kind of way, and then we just sit back and we take all these words away from them because they hurt their feelings. Don't call me a hoe. Call me promiscuous. Don't call. I'm sorry. Don't call me a bitch. We call each other bitches. Like, if I ever sat back and there's no offense, I love y'all to death.
But you don't say that.
I don't.
So it's just certain respect where certain
What's the
respect
respect?
is due. Just like bitch is a word, but would you call that to your mother?
Is she my
and,
bitch?
And your lady, would you? No.
Is my lady
certain
my
stuff
bitch?
You just don't say to certain people. Your daughter, you gonna
Do you
say,
say that to your
bitch,
friends?
get over here, bitch.
Do you say that to your friends?
If I want to. It
Okay,
depends
but
on
see
which
how
one.
it goes though. I love it.
Certain ones I think about saying bitch before I say bitch to.
And I'm saying you're right. You're
I feel
good.
like Jane punched me.
It's called entitlement issues. He has mommy issues, and those are called entitlement
No,
issues.
if this person I know carry herself a certain kind of way, and I know she don't respect
She
that
calls
word,
it high
and
expectations.
I know that she don't even use that word, and that's how she is, I'm respecting that. I'm not gonna say bitch to you. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna